Hello and welcome to the Southern Essex District Registry of Deeds. Thank you for joining us here at the Registry for Salem Ancestry Days. By visiting us, you have begun your journey to learning about your Salem ancestors, where they lived, worked, and hopefully played. Here at the Registry, we are the keepers of land records for the 30 cities and towns. From as far north as Haverhill, Merrimack, Amesbury, and Salisbury, to the south from Lynn, Saugus, and Lynnfield, to the east, Gloucester, Marblehead, Salem, Swampscott, and Lynn, to the west, Boxford, Topsfield, Middleton, and all the cities and towns in between. Here you will notice we have a wall dedicated to how the deeds tell the story. This wall is a collage of photos and property documents of a few of the significant properties within our district. The documents are a curated collection showing a brief history of how the properties as we know them today became such. Of note on the wall is the Turner Ingersoll House, otherwise known as the House of Seven Gables. So before we begin our tutorial of how to research your ancestors' property, let's take a quick tour of the registry and actually see some of the documents available for your use. The first area we will visit is the public area. This area is used to research properties as well as make copies of plans and documents pertaining to properties. As is with most public buildings, COVID restrictions do apply, so we request that you contact customer service to find out exactly what these restrictions are. The next area we'll be visiting is the document books. Prior to COVID, the books were available for viewing during our regular hours. Currently, all materials are unavailable for viewing or use unless requested in advance of your appointment. All of our documents, such as the books, plans, indexes, etc., are available online from 1640 to present. Now that we've viewed the book area, let's move on to plan storage. The actual drawn plans for properties, as well as the historic assessors maps, are stored in this area. Plans are frequently used in conjunction with deeds to locate parcels that are difficult to identify. Leaving plan storage, our next stop will be the engineering plan room. Though most likely not helpful in your ancestry land search, engineering plans show railroad, county, and state layouts such as roads and highways. Let me take a moment to give you a broad idea of what resources the Registry of Deeds has to offer for researching properties. As I mentioned previously, the Southern Essex District Registry of Deeds maintains land records for 30 cities and towns within our district. For a complete list of the cities and towns in our district, please visit our website at www.salemdeeds.com. The registry is further charged with recording, maintaining, preserving, and providing public access to our land records for the communities located within our jurisdiction. The Southern Essex Registry of Deeds is the proud custodian of the longest continuous county land records in the nation, 1640 to the present. At this point, I would like to tell you about the records available to the public for research that are housed here at the registry with a brief explanation of what they consist of. County Land Records 1640 to present. These are all types of land records including deeds, mortgages, plans of land, to name only a few. Please note that not all properties have plans as they are not required as part of land ownership documents. Also, the registry does not record what are commonly known as plot plans, plans that show the placement of buildings upon the property. The next collection are our Norfolk Deeds. Prior to the district as it is known today, Old Norfolk County included Salisbury, Hampton, Haverhill, Exeter, Dover, and Strawberry Bank. In 1680, the General Court dissolved the county as established in 1643, when New Hampshire separated from Massachusetts. Only Salisbury and Haverhill are still included in our current district. The name Norfolk is actually a derivative of North Folk. The new county of New Norfolk County was established in 1793 and is the predecessor to our current county. Also available in our collection are the Ipswich deed books. The Registry of Deeds was originally part of the early court system, and documents were recorded when the court was in session. Along with the courts in Salem, court was also held in Ipswich. A second set of books was kept in Ipswich from 1640 to 1695. These are what are known as the Ipswich books. Another set of books housed here at the registry are the Book of Executions and Depositions. This set of records referenced in the registry indices contain depositions and statements regarding land ownership. They are separate and different than deeds. We also have atlases. Our current collection of atlases consists of cities and towns within our district, showing the cities or towns at street level throughout various time periods. Some atlases will show buildings sited on the land, some will have owners' names listed on the property, as well as showing waterways, farms, pastures, railroads, parks, and assorted other areas. The atlases also include a historic county map of Essex County. Also included in our atlas collection are the Harbor and Land Commission plans and Massachusetts and World Atlases. Next in our resource collection are the Historic Assessors maps. This is a donated collection from communities of historic assessors maps. These maps are frequently used in conjunction with deeds to locate parcels that are difficult to identify. A rather unique component to our collection, which can be very helpful in research, are the city directories. These books are commonly known as the Polk Directories. They were and are still created for each individual community and published yearly. These directories provide information such as pertinent city or town government information, alphabetical business listings, street and house directory, giving the name of all parties as well as businesses connected to the address, and an alphabetical listing of residents. The final component to our resource collection is the early probate records, 1638 to 1881. These are on microfilm. These records can be invaluable in property searches as they often help to determine ownership of property that was inherited instead of owned by deed. These documents are also accessible online at www.americanancestors.org. Now that I've given you a glimpse of what is available for research at the registry, here is our COVID caveat. Physical records are currently unavailable due to the pandemic without a pre-scheduled research appointment. But online access is available for land records, 1640 to present, assessors maps, and atlases. Offline access, which means setting up an appointment, coming in to view the actual books and documents, are available for Norfolk books, Ipswich books, Book of Execution and Depositions, city directories, and early probate records. The research resources available at the Southern Essex District Registry of Deeds are numerous. These resources should be helpful in locating land records for your ancestors who settled here in Salem. Think of the Salem Registry of Deeds as the Ancestry.com of land records for not only Salem, but for the 30 communities we serve. To begin researching your ancestors' land records, you will need to compile some pertinent information. To successfully search our resources, you should have at least one, if not all, of the following. First, your ancestors' full name with correct spelling if possible. Second, a location or address of the property they are thought to have owned or resided at. And third, the time period for which they were thought to have owned or resided at such property. Once this information is compiled, you will be able to initiate your search. For instructions on how to search using our website, please contact our customer service department at 978-542-1704 or 1705, or email us at southernessexcustomerservice@sec.state.gov. Our staff will be more than happy to get you started on your way to locating the documents necessary to tell you where your ancestors live, worked, and played. On behalf of Register John L. O'Brien and the Registry staff, we thank you for your interest in our resources and the history and stories these resources will provide. Be safe and enjoy Salem Ancestry Days.